What's up, everybody? Celtic Scarecrow here, back with our video. Get those 10s and 20 views for like the 10s and 20 people who are actually watching, because these last couple videos have not done as well as I hoped they would. But it's the end of the year. It's around Christmas. Now I got 14, 8, 6, 5, 18. And of course, the fat electrician is coming in with a win with 205. So 80 and 31. This has been a slow month, which is whatever. I'm kind of okay with that. We are doing part 2 of Stranger Realms TV Christmas Darkest Legends part 2. Really liked part 1. Didn't like he didn't go as I have many issues with the green screen. I didn't like he didn't go into as much of what they would do, especially when it came to like Krampus and how he would do it. Strangely enough, I do have Grimm on in the background, which I did reference multiple times in that movie. But that video. But let's just dive on in. I have a cool theory coming out on the 26th, which I'll have to record tomorrow or something. That's it. Let's get to it. Christmas Darkest Legends.
Returning to Iceland,
Part 2. Ooh, Spirit Kitty.
another legend awaits amidst the frosty landscapes, where amidst the festive celebrations and northern lights, a feline figure prowls the snowy terrains. Not just any cat,
Not sure if you can hear it, but in my ears, I hear like the footsteps.
but a cat of legend and lore. This is the tale of the Yule Cat, or as the Icelanders call it, Jólakötturinn. The Yule Cat, known in its native tongue as Jólakötturinn, is no ordinary feline. This cat is massive, and its presence...
Look at the murder mittens. I know you can't see it due to the space bar, but now once it goes away, check out the murder mittens. And those are official murder mittens.
during the Yuletide season is both awe-inspiring and terrifying.
There. 1, 2, 3. 6 toes. 6 little murder mittens.
Unlike the household cats that purr and play, the Yule Cat has a very specific appetite. It doesn't crave fish or mice, but rather it seeks out those who haven't received any new clothes before Christmas Eve. Yes, you heard that.
Wait. Before Christmas Eve? I can understand like the 26th, but like what British call Boxing Day. But yeah, before Christmas Eve.
Right. In Iceland, there's a tradition of gifting new clothes to loved ones before Christmas.
Yeah, okay. Like Christmas Eve, we do at my household, we give out new pajamas, which was and an ornament. And the whole thought process behind it was my mom wanted me and my sister to have new clothes or clean pajamas for Christmas photos, which I think is a tradition my sister is starting. Oh yeah, I'm officially an uncle. Kid has a mathematically correct birthday. That's his birthday. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah.
And this isn't just a thoughtful gesture.
Oh, I'm 35 and I'm still expecting new PJs for Christmas. So is she.
It's a protective measure. For those who find themselves without new attire, come Christmas Eve, the Yule Cat is ready to pounce, making them its next meal. But where did this peculiar legend originate? The Yule Cat's tales can be traced back to the 19th century. However, its presence in Icelandic folklore feels ancient, as if it has always been a part of the winter landscape.
So this is a new murder kitty. Some like Icelandic parent was like, crap, our kids bitch every year that they get clothes for Christmas, which I think is something my dad said. He wants 0 clothes this year. I kind of said outside of jeans. Like, how can you make it so kids actually want clothes for Christmas? Giant murder kitty that goes with the Christmas witch. Sure, it sounds right.
The cat's legend is intertwined with other Icelandic Yuletide folklore, including the notorious ogress Grilla and her mischievous sons, the Yule Lads. The Yule Cat is said to be the house pet of Grilla and her brood. While the Yule Cat's legend might seem like a quirky tale to some, it holds a deeper meaning. It's a reflection of the harsh Icelandic winters and the importance of being well-clothed against the elements. The tradition of gifting clothes wasn't just about evading the cat's grasp, but also ensuring loved ones were warm and protected. Today, the Yule Cat's legend lives on.
The Yule Cat almost looks like a Christmas tree. He looks happy in this one. Yeah, if you're in a place that's really cold, often getting new winter clothes is good.
Not just in stories, but in modern Icelandic culture. From Christmas decorations to songs and school plays, Jólakötturinn has secured its place in the heart of Iceland's festive celebrations.
Yeah, this sounds like a Monster Hunter creature. Oh yeah, we gotta hunt the Jólakötturinn. Yeah, the giant murder cat. Also, I was playing Monster Hunter. I'm replaying Monster Hunter on the PS5 because it's fun. I unfortunately, granted, I didn't know how to screenshot on the PS5 yet, but I was hunting the giant T-Rex, and unfortunately, I found him just like enjoying the scenery, just laying on a cliff, just watching the water, and I had to attack him. Back to the story.
So, as you unwrap your gifts this holiday season, spare a thought for the Icelanders and their unique tradition. And maybe, just maybe, consider gifting someone a warm sweater. From Iceland, we circle back to the Alpine regions, where another tale unfolds, where a figure both revered and feared is woven into the fabric of local folklore. This is the story of
Lance Armstrong, the most terrifying man among Frenchmen. Yes, he cheated, but he beat all the French cheaters as well. Yeah, I don't care. Sorry, I'm an idiot, but yeah, that's one of the things of the Tour de France. I do enjoy it, and I don't care what anyone said. Lance won fair and square because everybody was cheating at that time.
A legendary presence that looms over the 12 days of Christmas. Frau Perchta, also known as Berchta or Bertha, is a name that resonates with the echoes of ancient Alpine paganism. She is a complex figure, sometimes appearing as a benevolent goddess, other times as a malevolent witch. Her name, meaning the Bright One, hints at her once divine status. In the folklore of Bavaria and Austria, Frau Perchta is said to roam the countryside during midwinter. She enters homes during the 12 days between Christmas and Epiphany, particularly on Twelfth Night. It is said she can tell if the children and young servants have been diligent and well-behaved all year. Those who have may find a small silver coin the next day, a reward for their good conduct. But woe betide those who have been idle or naughty. Frau Perchta is known to enforce cultural taboos with a vengeance. She is particularly concerned with spinning, expecting that girls have spun their allotted portion of flax or wool during the year. Those who fail to meet her standards risk a gruesome punishment. She would slit their bellies open, remove their stomach and guts, and stuff the whole with straw and pebbles.
That's a little extreme. Like, I can understand maybe pranking them by like tying their legs together and doing that, but just full embowelment and stuff with feathers, or straw, damn.
Her appearance is as varied as her nature. In some tales, she is as beautiful and white as snow, while in others, she is an old hag with a large foot, symbolizing her ability to shapeshift. In the Tyrol, she appears as a little old woman with bright eyes and a long hooked nose, her garments tattered and torn. Frau Perchta's story is not just a tale of terror, but also...
I love the Ferris wheel. It looks so out of place, but at the same time, I want to be on it riding it.
Also a reflection of the times. She was the upholder of societal norms, a reminder of the importance of hard work and good behavior. Her legend has endured through the centuries, a testament to the rich tapestry of Alpine traditions. So, as the festive season unfolds, remember the story of Frau Perchta. Let it be a reminder
I just said the dude in the video, man, right here, like not talking, but he is a true trooper. He hiked that whole thing.
that amidst the joy and celebration, there are also tales of old that carry lessons and warnings from a time long past.
I'm still just shocked with some of these legends. There hasn't been like an actual serial killer who has done these type of things.
Moving on from the Alps, we delve deeper into the heart of German folklore, where amidst the twinkling lights and festive cheer, a unique character emerges, blending the lines between reward and retribution. This is the tale of Belsnickel. Belsnickel, known by various names such as Belschnickel, Belsnickel, and Pelsnickel.
I don't think I have a nickel. Dimes, quarters, pennies. Sorry, Bells, I don't have a nickel on my little table right in front of me.
Hails from the Palatinate region
I'm sorry, that was a too easy of a joke.
of southwestern Germany. This fur-clad figure has a presence that's both intriguing and intimidating.
Hagrid?
Unlike the jolly Santa Claus who rewards the good,
I'm sorry, that's Hagrid. Giant Harry, look at that.
Belsnickel has a dual role. He brings gifts for the well-behaved and a switch for those
Oh my god, I want his hat. I want that hat.
who have strayed from the path of goodness. Dressed in tattered and dirty clothes, with a face smeared in charcoal, Belsnickel's appearance is a stark contrast to the pristine snow-covered landscapes of winter. His attire, adorned with bits of foliage, fur cloaks, and sometimes even deer antlers, paints a picture of a figure deeply rooted in ancient traditions. Belsnickel's modus operandi is unique. He doesn't sneak into homes like Santa. Instead, he raps on windows with his switch, announcing his arrival. Once inside,
I'm here, and if your kid's been bad, I'm going to beat the crap out of them. I'm pretty sure a few parents nowadays would be like, yeah, come on in. Timmy's in there.
he quizzes children, sometimes asking them to recite Bible passages or prove their good deeds. As a reward, he scatters cakes, candies, and nuts on the floor. But here's the catch. Children diving too quickly for the treats might find themselves on the receiving end of Belsnickel's switch, a lesson against greed. But where did this fascinating character originate? Belsnickel's roots can be traced back to German myths, possibly inspired by Knecht Ruprecht, a servant of St. Nicholas from northern Germany. However, unlike other companions of St. Nicholas, Belsnickel operates solo, embodying both the rewarding and punitive aspects of the festive season. The tradition of Belsnickel traveled across the seas with German
No, that's how it's in English.
festive season. The tradition of Belsnickel
Like, look at that.
traveled across
Cheer and fear the Belsnickel is near. That's in English. Oh. I'm sorry, that's an American flag. It's actually in America, so. Yeah, never mind.
the seas with German immigrants, finding a home
If I waited another 20 seconds, I would have known it. And I should have known with the Halifax Arena. Thought Halifax was in Canada, but
in places like Pennsylvania. Today, in Pennsylvania, Dutch communities and other regions with German ancestry, Belsnickel's legend lives on, serving as a reminder of the
I'm sorry, but
Belsnickel's
the colonial patriot walking around is completely out. Like, the dude is Santa, perfectly fine. The Handmaid's Tale lady, right for the time. The patriot. Love to see it. Great costume. I don't think it fits the parade.
legend lives on, serving as a
Oh, this dude in the back right here is really into it. Not this guy here. The guy over his right shoulder. He's really into it. Look at him.
reminder of the duality of the festive season. So, as the holiday season approaches, and tales of Santa Claus fill the air, spare a thought for Belsnickel, the unique figure from German folklore who ensures that the spirit of Christmas is both merry and just.
I can understand. I like that. Happy Merry Christmas. You've been bad. I'm gonna take you to court.
Once again, Iceland beckons us with another captivating tale.
Yeah, no shit. Iceland has a lot of winter Christmas legends. You know, kind of where the area where a lot of the Christmas standards legends are made.
Where amidst the shimmering auroras and snow-covered peaks, a group of mischievous figures come to life. These are not your typical holiday characters. They are the Yule Lads, Iceland's very own band of Christmas tricksters. Forget the singular Santa Claus. In Iceland, the festive season is graced by not one, but 13 Yule Lads, each with their own quirks and characteristics. These lads descend from the mountains to either reward or play pranks on the unsuspecting populace. Historically, the Yule Lads and other Christmas spirits of Iceland
I just love the German names and then like the English, like what it must be translated to. Especially like this first one. Yiljagers. Yiljak. It's like, no, that's not a real word. I'm sorry. Oh, they don't have silent letters. I do respect the Icelandic and Nordic people for that. They did not believe in these silent letters.
were far more sinister. Tales from the past depict them as mean-spirited and even evil.
It's a tongue sticking out before a V. Come on.
However, as time progressed, especially during the 18th and 19th
Hot
centuries,
liquor.
they underwent a transformation.
Bowl liquor.
From being feared monsters,
slammer.
they began to take on a more human form, and their antics became less about terror and more about mischief. Each Yule Lad had
Sausage swiper.
a descriptive
I haven't matured past 14.
name that hints at his favorite way of causing a ruckus. From Sausage Swiper to Meat Hook and Skyer
Window peeper. Pretty sure people get arrested for that. The meat hooker. God, this sounds more like an adult film cast than like Christmas like spirits.
Gobbler, their names alone are enough to paint a vivid picture of their misadventures. They arrive
Ken
one by
Ford.
one during the last 13 nights leading up to Yule. And while they do leave small gifts in shoes that children place on windowsills, those who have been naughty might find a rotten potato
I like this last guy. The husband of he's not that evil, just the lazy one.
instead of a treat. But the Yule Lads aren't the only figures in this Icelandic tale. Their mother, Grýla, is an ogress with a penchant for mischief of her own. She's always on the hunt for her next meal, and her favorite dish? Naughty children.
She was in part 1.
Grýla's legend is ancient, with mentions dating back to the 13th century. Over the years, while her sons became gentler, Grýla retained her menacing nature. The Yule Lads serve as a reminder of the rich tapestry of Icelandic traditions. Their stories, a blend of humor and caution, add a
That means on like the day where the window peeper goes around, can you not arrest people for peeping in windows?
unique flavor to the festive season in Iceland. So, as you hang your stockings and await Santa's visit, spare a thought for the Icelanders,
I'm not sparing a thought for the Icelanders. That is a cool ass fireplace.
who eagerly anticipate the antics of 13 playful lads and hope to stay off Grýla's menu.
Wow, an actual ad. I didn't think we'd actually got these on this one. And skip.
From Iceland, we journey to the neighboring frosty landscapes of Scandinavia, where, amidst the snow-covered homes and cozy firesides, a guardian spirit watches over. This is the tale of the Nisse. The Nisse, also known as Tomte in Swedish, Tomtenisse, or Tontu in Finnish, is a mythological creature deeply rooted in Nordic folklore. Today,
They look like garden gnomes.
it is typically associated with the winter solstice and the Christmas season.
Winter solstice was as of recording. God damn. Yesterday, so Thursday.
Imagine a small figure, not much taller than your knee, with a long white beard, donning a conical or knit cap in vibrant colors like gray or red. Their appearance might remind you of a garden gnome, but their significance in Scandinavian culture is profound. The Nis is one of the most familiar creatures of Scandinavian folklore and has been a prominent figure in many works of literature from the region. As folklore was romanticized and collected during the 19th century, the Nisa's popularity soared. According to tradition, the Nisa resides in the houses and barns of the farmstead, acting as a secret guardian. If treated with
They almost sound like the borrowers. I'm not sure if anyone's seen that movie, but that's the vibe I'm getting right now.
respect and kindness, they protect the family and animals from harm and misfortune. They might even lend a hand with chores and farm work. But a word of caution. Nisa are known for their short tempers. Offend one, and you might find yourself at the receiving end of their tricks. They could steal items, play pranks, or even harm livestock. The Nisa's history is rich and dates back to ancient times in Scandinavia. They were once considered the first farmer of the farm, ensuring prosperity if treated well. Small sacrifices like beer and food were offered to them during holidays.
That's a simple sacrifice. Beer and food. Then again, if I'm hanging out with my buddy and I need him to move something for me, I'm offering him beer and food.
Especially during Christmas. This tradition has evolved, and today, it's common to leave out a bowl of rice porridge on Christmas Eve for the
Oh, I'm sorry. Where's the beer? They like beer. I'm leaving out a beer for these guys.
Nisi. Over the years, the Nisa's image has transformed. From being a complex creature with various functions and abilities, it has been simplified to suit modern narratives. Yet,
Because we are too basic to fully understand things.
its essence remains unchanged. The Nisa symbolizes the deep connection Scandinavians have with their land, their homes, and the spirits that protect them. So, as you celebrate the festive season, remember the Nisse, the guardian spirit of Scandinavian homes. And maybe, just maybe, leave out a bowl of porridge just in case.
There's a big ass little gnome that they kind of popped in there. Probably some Nordic show. Also, I'm laughing because Frankie Muniz is doing a Hair Club for Men commercial as I'm talking. And he's like some race car driver, which is hilarious.
From the traditions of Scandinavia, we now turn to a figure known worldwide as Winter's Artist. There's one figure
And one of my favorite claymation Christmas movies.
who emerges from the shadows, leaving a trail of frost in his wake. This is the tale of Jack Frost. Jack Frost, the personification of frost, ice, snow, and all things cold. He's the one held responsible for the frosty patterns on windows on cold winter mornings, the one who nips at your fingers and toes
Yep, that one. That's a really good Jack Frost movie.
when the temperature drops. But who is he, and where does he come from? Tales of Jack Frost may have roots in Anglo-Saxon and Norse winter customs. The Finnish have Pakasuko, and the Swedes speak of Kongbor. Yet,
Kung Bor. That name does not sound right there. Like, I can understand something out of Asia with a name like Kung Bor. It actually sounds like a food from Asia, but
Jack Frost's legend is uniquely captivating. He's often depicted as a sprite-like character, sometimes
fairies. Sprites are fairies. That's the simple way to put it.
mischievous, sometimes heroic, but always embodying the essence of winter. Imagine a world where every intricate frost pattern on your window is the artwork of Jack. He dances across the landscape, touching each leaf, each blade of grass, turning the world into a winter wonderland.
God, that sounds tedious.
But, like
And I hope he had like an AoE attack, because that would take him forever.
many legends, there's a darker side to Jack Frost.
Yeah, he's a mythical creature of ice and snow. And yeah.
In some tales, Jack doesn't just bring the beauty of winter, he also brings its harshness. With a mere touch, he can freeze objects or even people, turning them into ice sculptures. His control over the weather means he can summon snowstorms or blizzards at will. And while many see him as a playful figure, there are those who fear the deep freeze he can bring.
Yeah, they're called Texans. They do not like the cold.
Over the years, Jack Frost has been mentioned in songs, movies, and literature. From being a villain to a hero, his character has been explored in various ways. Yet one thing remains constant: his association with the cold, icy beauty of winter. So, the next time you see a frosty pattern on your window or feel the chill in the air, remember Jack Frost.
He was supposed to be Jack Frost in this movie? I have no idea.
Might just be around the corner, painting the world with his icy touch. As we draw our chilling journey to a close, we're left with the haunting echoes of winter's darker tales. From vengeful spirits to menacing creatures lurking in the shadows, these legends serve as a stark reminder that the festive season isn't just about joy and merriment. As the nights grow longer and the cold winds howl, remember the tales of those who roam the winter nights, waiting for their moment. In the heart of the festive season, it's not just warmth and light that thrive, but also the mysteries and terrors of the long, dark nights of winter.
Yeah, this is just getting like a long outro of that guy trying to make it seem more spooky and horrendous. Pretty much, from what I can understand, we'll go back to the Christmas background. From what these myths and legends all pretty much say is the simple fact of be good for goodness sake because something will come for you. No, winter sucks, give or take how people think. Like Jack Frost. Yeah, I can turn anything I touch to ice. Of course, that means people and animals. It's just, oh, here's the 12 mischief people that pretty much punish you for being bad. It's pretty much do your chores, be good, or you might end up dead. It's pretty much these guys. They're like the horror version of Santa Claus's message. Sorry, little burp. Thanks to my soda. But that is it. That's all I have. I hope you have a great and wonderful Christmas. Get almost everything you asked for because you got to be slightly disappointed. I think that's a part of the season. But yeah, I'll see you weird people later.